So we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. We're going to be doing a RELL Haki tier list, but before we get into that, if you could drop a like and drop a sub, that'd be greatly appreciated. Without further ado, let's get into the tier list. Okay, so here we are with the tier list. Now we have 3 of these Hakis. We have Argument, Conquerors, and Observable. So hopefully I said that right. I don't watch too much One Piece, but I have seen the showcase for all of these, so hopefully I'll be able to make a good judgment on these. So let's get started with the first one, which is going to be Future Sight Abilities, allows dodges. Hopefully you can see that this is kind of cut off at the bottom, but I'll kind of read them out so you can hopefully understand them. So this one right here, this is obviously dodges. If you've ever played any One Piece game, this is just observable dodges, and these are usually pretty good. I'm just going by what I see from Grand Peace Online and stuff like that. Future Sight and dodges are pretty good. I mean, Future Sight doesn't do that much unless this game's going to be a little bit different. Like I said, we don't know the final implementation when it comes to these Hakis, but we've just seen showcases, so we don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but from what I've seen, it's just going to be dodges. Senses opponent's presence. Now this is going to be a C tier. This is probably just going to be a detective ability where you can see an opponent, maybe through a wall of some sort. So my guess, it might even go into the D tier because I don't know what that can really do unless you're playing some sort of hide and seek or something. So I'm going to put this into D tier because honestly, I don't really know what that would do. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so we got that one. Senses opponent's strength. I'm going to put this in the C tier. This could be useful in maybe a sense of with Dragon Ball Final Stand, where it was just sensing power levels and stuff like that, when you could do it with the scouter. From what I know, when I played that game, it was only for finding people, and maybe this could be a similar thing, but honestly, opponent strength could be pretty useless because I don't know what you would really do with that. So that's going to be into D tier. So let's say this is another one. This is going to be C tier. Evade changes to grab counter with a punch, and so this is going to be a counter. This is going to be a good counter, so any good counter in any game is usually a C or B tier. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty good. Let's see this one over here. Disturbing evading by 20% highest dodges frame. So this is just kind of like a kind of dodges enhancement, which is going to go into the B tier. I can see that being pretty useful in most situations, but let's talk about the last one, which is going to easily go into the B tier. Appears before the final flash attack of the effect when they utilize a skill. So it's going to be an attack ability, so this is going to be pretty useful, and this can be pretty good. So any attack ability, pretty good. I've seen this one before. It was showcased. It was pretty good. Not terrific, but let's talk about Conqueror now. Infuses Conqueror into combat. So this is easily going to be an S tier one. Conqueror Haki is usually some of the best Hakis in all of Roblox, and this is going to pretty much make your hands just Haki, and they're probably going to do enhanced melee damage, and that's going to be absolutely busted. So yeah, that's going to be pretty cool to see. So I'm going to kind of just go through some of these and randomly go through some of these. So increases pasture durability by, so this is going to be durability by 20% from argument. So B tier for this one, pretty good. Increase combat damage by 4%. This is easily going to be phenomenal, especially for melee types. I can see this being useful in so many situations easily. So if you're like doing combat missions, or you're doing I'm trying to think of a similar game that did something with like increased combat damage, but there's a ton of them. If you've ever played a Dragon Ball MOO or something like that, or MRPG or something like that, I know there's a couple on Dragon Ball on Roblox right now, but this is super useful. This is almost like having an equipment slot with a boost, so this could be useful. I don't know the exact incompletion when it comes to cooldowns and stuff like that. I don't know the cooldowns of any of these abilities, so just please keep that in mind. I've only seen what they can do. I have not seen the cooldown, so I don't know exactly like, oh, you know, what's the cooldown of how many dodges can you get out of Observe, you know. I don't really know. Or how long will the increased combat damage last for? I don't really know, but that's kind of why this tier list is so fun. We're kind of going through them and kind of taking our best guess with them. So let's go on this one. Third heavy attack creates damaging evade by 5%. So this is going to be another melee one, and third attack, I can see this being like some sort of combo moves where you could do 1, 2, 3, and the last M1 would do like a higher damage. I can see that being useful in a lot of circumstances, but I'm gonna put this in the C tier only because it's hard to get it's hard to kind of get a 3-tier combo off. I can imagine if it's anything, you'll be doing a 1, 2, then comboing into something else, and imagine activating this and trying to hit this off as well. So I could see that being kind of alright in my opinion. So let's go into the next one. This is going to be increases down slam AoE posture damage. So this is a down slam ability. So this is going to go into the B tier. Now this is honestly a pretty good one. I can see this being very useful in a lot of circumstances. So yeah, this one could be very good. But we will have to see. So let's see the next one. When normally you would block, broken by physical attacks, push the blocker back instead. So this is going to be another counter. This is going to be pretty good. I can imagine this is going to be decent in my opinion. And then the next one we have here, up tilt enemy for powerful Haki punch instead of air kick. That's going to be, I would say, a C tier. I mean, honestly, that just seems like a combo extender. Not terrific, but not too bad. Oh wait, I think, okay, instead of air. Yeah, so these are both going to go into C tier. Yeah, both of these are pretty much the same thing. I think this is just a copy, so my bad on that one. But anyways, let's go on to the next one, which is going to be Conquerors. Now, Conquerors is going to be a bit interesting, mostly because there's been a lot more shown on this one. Yeah, let's see on this one. When equipping weapons spiritually force exerts increasing of your pen for 10 seconds. I know you might not understand that at all, but that's going to go into the D tier. Not really that good. Conqueror seems like it's going to be, or yeah, this is going to be Conqueror, yeah. So this is Conqueror, and honestly, from what I'm ranking here, I think Observational is going to take the king. Maybe it's going to go Observational, Conqueror, and then Argument. I'm only saying Argument because a lot of the abilities are in the C tier, but we'll have to see on these last 3 abilities. Let's do another one. So when knocked, AoE Haki Blast disables attackers for 10 seconds. Yeah, this is going to be broken. This is a disable one, which I don't know. This is actually going to go into the... I'm going to put this into the S tier. This could be absolutely busted. And if you want to see some of the examples of what I'm talking about, you can go on the RELL's wiki, I think I saw some of these abilities from. So go check that out. But let's finish this tier list. So let's see the next one. This is going to be stuns everybody, turns off mode, and puts every key on global cooldown. Another S tier ability. This seems absolutely busted. Absolutely, if this seriously does this, then this could easily. I rearrange my ranking. Conquerors is probably going to be the best. Observational second, and Argument third. And that's going to come down to playstyles as well. So keep that in mind. The last one we have here. Exert your will to immobilize nearby enemies and reduce everybody's defenses by 15%. This is going to go into the A tier. I can see this being useful, but an only 50% compared to everything else is going to be okay. So, I can see this being useful, but definitely in different circumstances. So this is going to be the entire tier list. Like my final ranking is Conqueror, number 1, number 2 Observational, number 3 Argument. And remember, Argument is going to be more towards the melee playstyle. So you could be doing guns, you could be doing bows, whatever, double food abilities. So keep that in mind. And I don't know if the melee counts as a devil fruit ability. What I mean, does the devil fruit count as a melee attack? I don't really know on that one, so this might get a different ranking. But anyways, that's going to be the entire video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like and drop a sub, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.